firewood.
Yes, it does. Kind of old school. There's a claim going around that these wood stoves and the real fireplaces could soon be outlawed here in New York. Could any of that really be true? Here's a fact check with Nikki Rudd.
Stacy sent us an email. She saw people posting and talking about a new law that's going into effect this October that you won't be able to burn firewood to heat your home. Wonder if there's any truth to this. So I looked into it. Who doesn't like a nice warm fire on a cold winter night? Maybe environmental activists. You've probably heard New York is going green. There's a big goal, and that's to get New York on a path to an 85% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions by the year 2050. So how do you do that? What about reducing wood smoke by 40%? NYSERDA officials claim that would reduce heart attacks, asthma-related issues, and deaths significantly, and it would also help the environment. The state's Climate Action Council has what's called a draft scoping plan. In scenarios analyzed, wood consumption decreases by about 40%. That has led to headlines like this, making the rounds online. No more heating with firewood in New York? But DEC officials tell me that 40% decrease in wood consumption is driven by building and device efficiency and increases in electrification of primary heating across all fuel types over time. In layman's terms, the plan right now does not include any recommendations specifically about wood burning. And the DEC spokesperson wants to make it clear the state is not considering legislation that would ban heating your home with firewood. So if you read or heard that claim, it is false. This all centers around the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act signed into law in 2019. It requires a 120-day public comment period, which began January 1st. And the Climate Action Council has to hold at least 6 public hearings across the state. You can weigh in on the plan. We have a link to do that on our website, WHEC.com. Input will be considered by the council. It will release its final scoping plan by next January 1st. Nikki Rudd, News 10 NBC Today.
What's going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay. I'm that wood guy. All my new faces to the channel, thank you so much for joining. All your guys' support to all the previous videos. Thank you so much for all the comments. I'm trying to do my best to keep up with them. I'm reading them, my friends, even though I'm not replying. Thank you guys so much for all of your opinions and thoughts on this whole New York State trying to eliminate firewood for heat. As you guys seen in that news clip, more information has been released. And now I think that the big truth to it all is that it's not ending in the next week. So at least I have the firewood business for another week anyhow. Personally feel, once again, it's New York State's way of trying to buttercoat things that are maybe being hinted towards, trying to lessen the use of firewood and maybe get their fingers into it. I think there's a lot of things being said where people are misconstrued and they're also misunderstood. They're making things sound confusing to, I think, just settle people down, when in reality, you know, you guys know it as well as me, my friends, that, you know, this will probably be a change over the course of a few years, possibly. Maybe sooner, maybe longer. I don't know. I'm really not into the politics of firewood, even though I run a firewood business. And it's probably an important thing to really know, but I know enough that keeps my firewood business going, and I don't need to know all the other little nuts and bolts. Personally, none of my interest. There you have it, my friends. A New York State DEC spokesperson. Where does this come from? New York State DEC spokesperson. So it's officially said that the rule is not going to eliminate firewood, 40% reduction on smoke. Wood smoke is just, I guess, this is the real issue here. But it has been something that's been around for many, many thousands of years. Wood for heat. Since sophisticated civilization and we were dragging each other around by our hair, which we still do. Nonetheless, you know, I think it's just silly bogus once again, you know, my friends, but it's going to ease people's minds down for now because let's face it, we, you know, if we speak, we will be heard. And just that little bit is already being, spoken, they're trying to settle it down. Already said it would take many hearings, all sorts of input from all of you, me, people that would clearly say that this is silly for them to even go forward with this. So I think it's just, they're trying to beat around the bush in a matter of speaking. Campfires, camping, like, what's the whole joy of going camping now you can't have a fire? So what do you got to do? Run extension cords from your generators to plug in like little heaters and sit around and electrically roast marshmallows? Crazy. It's unbelievable. And to think that New York State would even bring up something, the 40% reduction in wood smoke, like, I think there's a lot of other things that we can do and concentrate on in New York State other than wood smoke right now. I think what their intent is like we've all been saying, is it's just, underlying control things. It amazes me that we're called the United States, but yet it's divided states. What sense is that? I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I will do my best to keep you guys informed. And for now, and for the next week or two, we're going to keep making firewood with all my hard earnings, my firewood equipment. I've got big plans for a firewood business, and I'm not stopping because of a little hearsay that New York State's DEC spokesperson makes a claim. I'm not going to be the man that knows everything here, my friends. I'm that wood guy, so it's jumping from firewood maybe to the woodworking to out here in a wood shed that I built with a sawmill and finishing a room that has been long overdue that you guys are going to see here shortly. So thank you guys so much for your support, as always. And for now, stay warm. Anybody who's in the cold climate, anybody who's in the hot climate, stay cool. And you know what? Just spread the love around, because love wins. And I care each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your love. I love each and every one of you. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Be kind. See you guys later. Peace, everybody.